Hello, thanks for watching an OVS presentation here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do playback from a remote client, connecting to the remote recorder and being able to pull up video and choose cameras to play back. In order to get to this point, we're making the assumption that you already have the remote client playback software installed on your computer and that it's been configured to talk to the server or recorder that you want to pull video from. So the first step that you need to do is to actually find the playback software shortcut. It may be under your start menu, under all programs, depending on the software and the operating system you're running, or you may have a shortcut in the start menu pin or in the playback system. So go ahead and launch the software. When you launch the software, it's going to come up to the main interface that you'll see when you're playing back video. And in order to connect to the server, you're going to need to click on the clock on the far right side. If you hover over any of these buttons, it will give you an indication of what they do. So you can click on the clock. That brings up the playback interface with the calendar and the time windows down below. It isn't populated yet because we haven't told it what server we want to talk to. You could feasibly talk to one or many servers to pull back video. You can only pull video back from one server at a time. So in order to talk to the server, you go to the house up in the top left corner and you click on the pull down arrow. And the entry for Office is what I've got here. You may have a server that's already been added to your address book listed or multiple servers. Select a server by clicking on it. You're going to get a prompt for a username and password. Enter your credentials, and now you've got video populating your timeline down below for the day that is highlighted by the box. Days that have video on them will be red. Days that do not will be black. You can choose the date that you want to watch video from and then select a time window that you'd like to see the video playback for. In this case, I'm going to go from about 8 to 9 on this particular channel. You can highlight it. That particular camera will turn red. Now you can go in and add additional cameras and remove them if you need to by clicking on them once or twice. You can also expand the time window that you have. You have 0, to 1600 by default view. You can hit the plus to drill into up to a quarter-hour view. It keeps expanding the timeline. Or you can hit the minus to back all the way out to a 24-hour view for the full day. So highlight the time window that you want to view. You can also fine-tune the start time and end time in these boxes if the blue drag box that you've created isn't accurate enough. So you could highlight that and change the hour to 9, 10, etc., minutes and seconds. Once you've fine-tuned the time window that you want to view video for and the cameras that you want to watch, I'm going to select the stadium, church, and the pond in this instance. You click OK. Once you've clicked OK, it will connect to the server, start pulling back the video, and populate with paused screens showing the video that you've pulled up. You can also change your layout if you need to. If you've got more than multiple cameras, you can choose the layout, that matrix layout that works for you. So you can hit play, and that will start the playback of the video in the frames that you've got populated here. You can also drag in the timeline to jump. And you can also speed up and slow down the time playback here. You'll see the indication up here will 2, 4, 6, 8, 16x playback. Depending on your network connection, this may or may not go much faster than that. If you don't have the network speed to play it back over the network, it might not go as fast as you're looking to have it. Outside of that, once you've selected your video and played back, you can sift through the time frame and pause, jump ahead, step forward a frame at a time if you need to, if something happens in an incident in the video. Outside of that, the next video, I'll show you how to do some of exports and creations of other video types. Thanks.